Hey guys, it's Maria. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a basic GFX without rigs. Rigs are a bit like puppet strings, so they make limb movement and bending them a bit more smoother, but this is the beginner's tutorial and it will just make everything so much easier to do. So first I'm going to show you how to download Blender 2.79, which is what we will be using today. I'm on a Windows laptop, so if you're on a Mac, it won't work. Also, Blender and Roblox Studio are the two things we are going to use today, and they are both only available on laptop or PC and not mobile devices. So if you're on a mobile or tablet, then you can't do this. But I know how to make one on mobile devices, so if you want that, make sure to comment below. So first you want to open up your browser, go to Google and search Express Files Zip Compressor. And it should come up like this. Next you want to go to the link that says www.nchsoftware.com and then a little arrow that says zip and then a downwards arrow. Just press that. Now you want to press download now. This is the free version. So it won't take long at all to download, and I'll also show you how to set this up. So just 20 seconds. And it will be a bit laggy sometimes, but do not worry, it's super quick, like we're already halfway there. Setting this all up is really basic, but one thing I do want to point out in this video is that you just follow my mouse, because when you're in Blender and Roblox Studio and you're a beginner, it does look a bit overwhelming and it might look complicated, but I promise you it's not. So once this is done, it will look like this. You just want to click it and it will say Opening Express. Then you want to press, do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device, and you press yes. I accept the license terms, next, and it will just install. Once that is installing, you want to go to new tab and go to google.com. Now you want to search Blender 2.79 download. And once this is done installing, it will just show up like this, and this is what will happen. You can just close it now. So it will open up a thank you for downloading tab, but you can just close that, it doesn't do anything. Next, like I said, just continue typing Blender 2.79 download. Then press the part that says www.blender.org, download, releases, and there. So it will take you to this page and it will show the update log, and where it says download the file for splash screen, you do not click there. You want to press download Blender 2.79 be old. If you download this, you'll get Blender 2.8. Since this is an old version, it's a bit more complicated to download. So next you want to find your PC type. So mine is a HP Pavilion 64-bit, and make sure you press zip and not MSI. So Blender 2.79 Windows 64 zip. So you just press that. This will take a tiny bit longer to download, but trust me, it's not. It won't take that long. If it says 20 minutes, it will not take 20 minutes unless your computer, PC, or whatever you're using is quite slow. So, like I said, this is taking barely any time. Oh yes, the time will change a bit, but that's only because it's a bit laggy. So we're halfway there. So the reason why we got Express zip file compressor is just so we can download this. So 8 seconds left. 9, 10, 11, 10, 9, 5, 6. Don't worry, it's always a bit laggy. Okay, so once it's done, it will turn up like this. You want to press Blender and it will open up Express Zip. So you just want to go to your desktop page for this, and this all does look a bit complicated, but you do not need to do anything at all. So what you want to do is you want to press change output folder and select where you want it. So I want it on my desktop, and then press extract here. Then you just press extract. So you'll see this folder that's turned up, and it will just take a minute or two to download. So yeah. Also, you don't need this on your desktop. You can always just delete it, but that won't delete the app. It will just remove it from your desktop. It will take some time, so I'll be right downloading, and it will say open output folder, but you'll just press OK. And you can just close this now. Blender is in this file, but do not open it. Do not take Blender out, because this is the only way it's going to work. Next, you want to open up Roblox Studio. So I've opened it up. You want to go to New, or Templates, and Base Plate. So it will just say loading place, please wait. Now, two things that are essential right now is that you have your toolbox and your Explorer open. If you don't have any of these, it's most probably because it's your first time using Roblox Studio, or you've somehow closed them down. The way to get them up is go to Home and press Toolbox for the toolbox on my left hand side, and go to View and press Explorer for the Explorer on my right hand side. Now you want to go to this little shopping icon in the toolbox, go to Models, press the arrow and press Plugins. Now, once it's turned up, search Load Character Light. So light as in L-I-T-E. Next, you want to get this one up. Where it says installed for me, it will say install for you. So you can just close that down. Once you have installed it, you want to go to plugins and select load character. So this will turn up automatically like this, and this is the creator of the plugin, so it will always be like that. So what you want to do is delete that and search up the name of the, put in your username. So my friend let me use her, so I'm just going to put it in. So once you have searched up the username, sometimes it will come up like this, but that's because the username you're using has changed the avatar recently, and Roblox is still sort of saving it. So next you want to press spawn R15. It will take some time. Wait, sorry, I said the wrong one. Spawn R6. So once this is done, I'm just going to show you some basic moving commands in Roblox Studio. So to go, let me just put this. So if you want to change your perspective, just use this. If you want to go forward, press the forward arrow. If you want to go back, press the backwards arrow. If you want to go up, press E. If you want to go down, press Q. And if you want to undo something, use Control and Z, or the undo button. And if you want to redo something, I don't know the command for that, but you can just press this arrow. Okay, so what I want to do is now go over here in front of her character. Okay, so now this is where your Explorer comes in. You want to right click on the character, and you know you're doing this right if there's a blue box around the entire character and a white box around the character's torso. Next, you want to press export selection. Now you want to save this to wherever you want, to your desktop, a file, etc. I have a whole file full of models. So I want to search I just want to put in Alicia GFX. So, and it is saved. So that's all that's needed to be done in Roblox Studio. So you can close it down and save changes to base plate. No. Now you want to go back to your desktop and open the Blender file. So just open it and press Blender, not Blender Player. You can also close this once Blender's opened up. So it's opened up, and it'll just take a second to load. So when you open it up, you'll see this man, and you just press off it. It's just some art made on Blender, which is really cool. So you'll see this cube and you'll see these arrows on it. These arrows help move stuff. Again, if you want to undo something here, just press Ctrl and Z, and as you can see, it's gone back to its original place. This arrow makes it go from side to side, and this arrow makes it go up and down. So something that's really important to note is that the orange line around the box means that it is selected. Once you select something, you can move it, you can delete it, you can do whatever you want to it. So I'm going to press the delete button, not the backspace button, but the delete button in the top right hand corner of your keyboard, and it will say OK, and you can press delete. Next, you want to go to the top, press File, Import, Wavefront OBJ, and find where you have saved your model, and make sure there's two things that come with it, so make sure to press OBJ and not MTL, so OBJ, and just press enter when you're done. Now to move in Blender, if I use the forward and backwards button to move in Blender, it will not work. What you need to do is press Shift and F, and it's the same in Roblox Studio. So to go forward button, to go backwards button, to go up E, down W, to undo press Ctrl and Z, or if you want to redo something, go to Tool, History, and Redo. So this also applies, so you can use W, A, S, or D. So if you want to go a bit faster, just press Shift, and as you can see, I'm going turbo speed. Okay. So what you want to do is just bring yourself in front of your character. As you can see, it has no texture, no colors at all. So you want to go to this little snowball and press Texture. So as you can see, the textures have appeared. Next, there's this little bar. You want to go to the side and make sure you're on it so you can drag it out. Now, go to the world icon and press Ambient Occlusion and Indirect Lighting. Next, press this where it says Horizon Color. Make sure to drag this up so then the colors are as bright as possible. Now this is going to be the background for your GFX. So I'm going to make mine a pastel yellow. So you can always adjust the colors, you don't need to do the same one as me, I'm just doing what matches. So to see how this will look rendered, you go back to the snowball and press Render. So I like how that looks. To go back to Blender, just go to Snowball and go to Texture. Now I'm going to show you how to move items. So remember how I said that once you select something, you're able to move it or do whatever you want to do to it? So what you want to do is select the head, and I'm going to press Shift and select the glasses. This makes you select more than one object at a time. So I'm going to do that to all the head accessories except the sparkles. Now I'm going to rotate the head. How to do this is to go at the bottom where my mouse is and press the quarter circle. Next, go to Tool, Set Origin, and Origin to Geometry. Now you can just turn the head. I want to turn it this way, and I want to tilt it, so I want to go to Global, View, and just slightly tilt it. I'm going to go back to the arrow icon and just move it and a bit to the side, just so it looks normal. Okay, good. Next, what you want to do, what I want to do is that I want to make a waving pose. So I'm going to go over here, Set Origin, Origin to Geometry, select this arrow, and I'm going to go to the side this time because I accidentally copied it. What have I done? Okay, and I'm just going to rotate it, and voila. So now it looks like Alessia is waving. So I'm just going to go back to Global, and I'm just going to make it just a bit cleaner and a bit more smooth. And there. Now I'm going to show you how to bend limbs. This might seem a bit complicated, but you will get the hang of it, I promise. So what you want to do is select the limb. So I want to do this limb. Next, go to this little cube, Object Mode, and Edit Mode. Now go back to Snowball icon and press Wireframe. Now, right click on the arm, then press Ctrl and drag to where you want it to bend. Okay, good. Now I'm going to put it in a bent arm pose. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to view again, and I'm going to select the semicircle. And it might seem a bit weird, but do not worry. You can always use the arrows to push it back into shape. And a bit up. So I think I am happy with that. So once you're happy with your result, just go back to the snowball icon, press texture, and go back here and press object mode. So this method won't always be the smoothest. Again, rigs make it so much more easier, but with this method it will just help you understand the basics of Blender, where if we rushed off to do rigs, then we wouldn't understand this as much. Again, if you want me to do a video on rigs, I'll happily do it. Okay, so once you have got your pose, you want to go to view and camera. You can always change your camera size, so I'm going to do 500 by 500. Okay, great. Oh, okay, let's go down. And just pose it where you want. Okay. Nearly there. Yeah. I like that. Now go back to rendered and just see how you want it looks, and if you want to render it that way. So I just want to, seeing how it looks rendered, I just want to go a bit more to this side, and I want to go down a bit. Okay. Great. And if you want it to be a transparent PNG, go to the camera thing like we did for. So I think I didn't explain how to change the camera. Sorry, not the camera, the size. So you go to the camera icon and press resolution. If you want to make it a transparent PNG, go to the camera icon, shading, where it says alpha sky, press transparent. But I'm going to save this with a solid color background. So I'm just going to, yeah, there. So again, just check how it looks. Yeah. So I'm just going to go to texture, and I'm going to go back, go to the top left hand corner and press render image. Since this is a solid background with no rig, it won't take that long at all, as you can see. Okay, so your image is done. Now go to image, save as image, and save where you want it. So I'm going to save it here. Just name it at the top and press save as image. So that is how you make a beginner's GFX. I hope you like this video. If you do, make sure to like, share and subscribe. Also, make sure to comment down below if you want more GFX tutorials, because I just genuinely love making them so much and I want to share my knowledge with you guys. Anyway, I hope you have a great day and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!